I graduated. It's not as cool as I thought it'd be at all. It's not like I ever went into the perspective of like being a college or like graduating. I never looked at it as like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till I graduate, then I could be out in the world. Like I knew that like adulting and actually having to do stuff out in the world, I knew it was gonna be difficult. So like I cherished my days of college as much as I could, but you know, yeah, it's just not it's not what people make it out to be, honestly. It's just life, but harder, to be honest. Yeah, it's, I don't know, I really like, I knew what it'd be like, so it's just rough a little bit. I'm not like mad at my college experience. Like I did live it to the fullest, you know what I'm saying? I do have some regrets. Like I would just recommend being more active in college activities and like clubs and stuff like that, and maybe I could have taken like an officer position or like whatever, like one of the, like a board member, whatever they call them, like president, vice president or something, like of some club or something. I could have had something like some leadership skills or whatever, but I didn't do anything of that. I was too afraid, and so I didn't. And I wasn't active in clubs, and I hung out with people, but I kind of isolated myself too much during college. So that's what I would say don't do. And also just like me when it came to my classes and how I didn't take some of them seriously, though I was coming out of like a major burnout situation from 2020 from online classes, and it's just several things that happened that year, to be honest. But I wish I had paid for those classes a bit more, but I made it and I'm out. But it didn't get no easier. It didn't get any easier. It's nice that I don't have to drive to school all the time. That's nice. However, you know, there's different challenges that I have to deal with now. So I'm glad I don't regret, like, you know, college and stuff like that. I'm glad I went, but now it just gets a little bit harder. So the question that everybody asks, and I've been answering a lot lately, is what now? What do you want to do? What is the thing that you know, and it's, you know, it seems like a college student who went to college to do something, to learn a trade for a career, would know what you want to do. But I'm here to tell you that's not the case. And I would, like, most of my senior class that I graduated with feel the same way. So it's not an uncommon feeling. I don't know, it's just like something you have to figure out, like the next steps and stuff like that. So, but I mean, being so completely honest, like just like 100% honest, when I'm asked what do I want to do, I genuinely do not have an answer, because to put it as like simply as possible, I have the most horrible motivation that you have ever seen in your life. School was good for me because I respond to immediate consequences. So when there are like consequences down the line, I'm just not, they're just not in my like periphery. They're not in front of me. They're not even in my like mind. I just keep rolling. But then when a due date comes up, I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta do it before I flunk this class or something, you know, stuff like that. So when it comes to like, when people ask me, like, what do you want to do now? Or what's your plan? You know, it's just, it's like, it kind of hurts not to be able to have an answer for that. But I would say that it's just like, I think my plan. So when I explain my career to people, when I say what I'm gonna be, I say a freelance artist. And if you are an artist and you know what that means, it's basically just the Wild West. Like literally, freelance artist does not mean anything in particular. It means that like you're a freelance artist, which means you just do stuff. That's it is, you do art stuff. That could be showing your art in shows, that could be selling it like prints online, that could be like any new like number of things. That could be commission work, it could be anything, right? So I just say freelance artist just to get people off me a little bit, but really it's like that's what I am. So I'm trying to figure out what vein of freelance artistry I'm supposed to go into, and honestly it's like a broad spectrum of things I can do, and I don't have to lock myself into one box, because being a freelance artist means you can do it all pretty much. You just have to worry about how much money you're bringing in. But I think if I'm being like honest, I think the type of freelance artist I want to be is like, I want to sell my prints online. I hate parting with my actual artworks, and I know it's a problem, but I don't like giving people my actual artwork a lot of the time. And like, unless I like made it for somebody, then I would be like, okay, well, I don't mind parting with it as much. But when it's like from my heart and soul, and the things I've created from my mind and my inner thoughts and stuff like that, I don't want to give it to nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I want the original. Like, I'll put it. Before the end of college, I actually was able to put some of my art in the exhibition, so that was nice. But it was a school, so like it's not nothing crazy, you know. But I actually did get to exhibit my work, so that was nice. But the thing with that is I get to take it home. So I don't have to worry about giving it away and never seeing it again. Like, you know, so it's a bit difficult, but you know, it's not as sunshine and rainbows as people make it out to be. Like graduating, it's like you just gotta graduate and then your life starts. It's just like it's not like that really. It's not like that. You have more time to do stuff, but you also have higher stakes, bills to pay. I'm not enjoying it right now, but just gotta keep going, I guess. And the one thing that that's really keeping me from going really is just like my like the lack of motivation and my perfectionism, which are a combination for disaster and chaos. So like it's literally, it helps no one. Neither of those traits help anyone. So oh my gosh, that's just what's keeping me from progressing in life in general. So like that's why I have so much trouble answering like, well, people, what do you want to do? I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do nothing. I want to sit around, like, you know, I want to like play the game. I want to watch TV, go to sleep, like, you know, that's my day to day. And doing anything physically or mentally strenuous is something I want to avoid, and I like comfort, and it's what's killing my everything right now. So been trying to make some changes. Thankfully I have my parents in my corner, you know, trying to help me get to where I need to be and stuff like that. But you know, I will say that like physical activity is something that is necessary for my mental state to stay in one piece. It's really like, it just allows me to stop being in my head and worry about the pain that I'm experiencing in the moment. So it's really important for me. But the other thing is just like my discipline is just horrible. And I think it's because of, you know, every Gen Zer's problem, which is like dopamine addiction, like literally being on my phone for too long. It just makes like tasks that actually require like actual effort and energy to be just like so taxing. I don't want to do them at all because I don't get that quick like gratification from it. So I'm trying to repair my dopamine addiction. I'm trying to repair my mental state. But discipline is just so much. One thing I will say is not having somebody be like, you got to do this right now, or not having to worry about, oh, let me check with my advisor to make sure I'm in the right class. Let me check my GPA. Like that is so nice not to have to worry about no more. But I will say it is harder to stay in touch with your friends because you're not required to be anywhere where there are. So you gotta be a little bit more intentional about that. But that's, you know, that's like a whole jumbled up spiel. I even had like, what's so crazy is I had a sticky note. I had a sticky note to help guide me in what I was saying, and it didn't help at all. It's just, this is still a jumbled up mess of words and thoughts and opinions. And hopefully the next video I post, because that's what for the last time, hopefully this is the last time I'm gonna start posting. Okay, but that's my plan. Obviously, hopefully the next video is a little bit more together, but this is just like the chaotic state my mind is in at this moment, and I am truly struggling. So I hope this normalizes this kind of, I don't know, like state of being for you. I don't know. It's just, I just don't want to front and be like, oh, my life is perfect, because it's not, and I'm getting it together. It's just what I have to do. It's just making decisions, and I don't like making decisions that help me. I don't like doing it. But here we are, and this is the first step, this video. So thank you for being my first step towards progress. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I really want to, I feel kind of called to do YouTube. It's just I really suck at like staying consistent or doing anything that causes me any kind of like stress or boredom, you know. So but really I like doing there's a lot I've learned from being a college student, so I would like to share that information so that some people that don't want to spend $30,000 can access the information that's behind the like IRL paywall or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's it, y'all. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.